During this presentation, I will be presenting my front-end analysis plan for reducing common running injuries in the United States Army. Although this presentation is focused on an Army problem, the data, potential causes, and proposed solutions can also apply to any recreational runner. The research conducted for this presentation was primarily collected from data of 2018, so the data you see in this presentation is a couple years old. The performance problem that I am presenting to you is the high number of non-medical ready personnel. According to a report conducted in 2018, the current non-medical readiness percentage is 14%. To put that in context for you, that is approximately 66,000 personnel. This report was conducted across 40 major installations around the world, which concluded the following. 1,821 individuals sustained an injury in 2017. 56 of the individuals had a new injury. 70% of the individuals sustained an overuse injury, which is a small tear in the fibers and muscle tissues that cause swelling, discomfort, or pain. 17% of the force was classified as obese, which increases risk of injuries, all resulting in over 1 million medical encounters and 10 million limited duty days. Here you will see the current state, where we are, and the desired state, where we want to go. The current state is that majority of the soldiers are experiencing injuries due to training errors and muscle overuse, causing only 86% of the force to be medically ready. The desired state is for soldiers and leaders to remain injury-free, to continue to train and able to take and pass the Army physical fitness test, increasing the Army's medical readiness to at least 91%. There are 4 critical reasons why solving this performance problem is important. First, it will reduce overuse injuries, saving medical resources that can be used for other medical situations. It will reduce obesity, which will decrease the risk of injury. It will reduce stress, and if we are able to reduce overuse injuries, obesity, and stress, then we will reduce limited duty days to include medical encounters and medical appointments, saving the Army time, money, and many other resources, and ultimately increasing medical readiness in the force. The model that was used to assist in identifying the actual state, desired state, and the performance gap was the Harless model. This was done by asking the 13 SMART questions. The first 5 questions focused on performance analysis, the next 3 questions focused on cause analysis, and the remaining 5 questions focused on the possible solutions. Asking these 13 SMART questions ensures the allocated funds are worth spending on the current performance problem. It allows a thorough investigation to be conducted to determine the root cause of the problem, and finally determines the most cost-effective solutions to solve the current performance problem. There were 4 data collection tools that were selected to collect the required data for this performance problem, which include surveys, documents, interviews, and observation. Surveys focus on both past, already completed surveys and developing future surveys to collect any additional data that is needed. This will focus on collecting data such as an individual's education, experience, type and reason of injury, and the amount of missed or limited days as a result of the sustained injury. Documents were the primary source for extant data analysis and focused on collecting information about the current trends and the current injuries occurring out in the field. Interviews were the primary focus for subject matter analysis, which focused on both novice runners and the experts. Experts include experienced runners with several years of running experience and professionals such as coaches. This audience includes both injured and uninjured personnel. Observations were probably the most difficult but efficient. This will focus on collecting information on an individual's running form, training plans, shoes and equipment used, and the reason for running. During the front-end analysis, there are several potential causes identified, all focusing on knowledge, skills, environment, and motives. The first one is poor running economy, which is the energy expenditure while running. There are several factors that contribute to running economy, which include the amount of oxygen you consume, your vertical position, the way your feet hit and push off the ground, the position of your hips and shoulders, your weight and age, the type of shoes and equipment you are using, and environmental conditions. Individuals who lack the knowledge and skills of running economy will increase the risk of injury. The second potential cause is using the incorrect running shoes. In a recently conducted, the second reason why individuals sustain injuries is wearing the incorrect footwear. Oftentimes, individuals lack the knowledge in selecting the right shoe. Individuals need to know how much cushion they need. Do they have a normal arch, low arch, or a high arch? Are they a neutral runner, overpronator, or underpronator? Do they know to replace their running shoes? Individuals who lack the knowledge and skills of selecting the right footwear will increase the risk of injury. The third potential cause are training errors. In a recent study conducted, the number one reason sustaining an injury is not running smart. Not running smart is not having a structured training plan. Training plans include runs like terrain runs, easy runs, hill training, long runs, and speed training which include tempo runs, intervals, repetitions, and marathon pace runs. Not structuring these strategies can easily cause an injury. Intensity, time, and distance are critical ingredients for a running training plan. Individuals who lack the knowledge and skills in these types of runs will increase the risk of injury. The fourth potential cause is weather and terrain. Weather includes both wind and temperature, which can have an effect on your training session. Individuals need to understand that weather will affect the intensity as it increases and the running economy as it changes in these conditions. Rugged, uneven, and slippery terrain can also increase the chance of injuries as it affects pronation of your foot. The last potential cause is the lack of incentives and motivation. One must be committed and have the desire to run. Individuals that are forced to run are more likely to experience an injury because they are not focused on performance, thus affecting the running economy. Below each of these causes are the proposed, which include using resources like the Army Wellness Center to assist in educating the force, developing learning tutorials to target the majority of the force, developing job aids and handouts for individuals who have easy access and quick access, certify individuals, especially leaders, on developing training schedules and training in the right conditions, and developing reward systems and policies to increase motivation and commitment within the force.